Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. It must be Saturday. That's all I can think of. It must be Saturday. Here we are back with another show, Creator Breakfast Live. Good to be back with you for another week. Just making sure everything is there. I'll probably have to drop that audio down a bit. And, oh, we're not on air. Let's fix that. Let's turn that on. Of all the lights I have to turn on, I forgot the most important one. There it is. We're on air. We're live. Let's jump into the chat, see who's come in. A lot of people hanging before the stream started, which is awesome to see. So let's go back to the start. Let's get into the dance stuff now. Let's just drop that back a bit. All right. Before the stream, let's see who's coming in nice and early. We've got live on YouTube, Twitter X, morning all. Hope you had a great weekend and learned from Doug and Nick today. Yeah, that's a good plan. That's definitely a good plan. Creator Classroom coming in 35 minutes and counting. Okay, I'm saying hi. And Jennifer, is that a happy birthday? Is that your birthday breakfast? Happy birthday, if so. Enjoy the day. I understand. You can't hang here when it's your birthday. You got to celebrate. We've got, who else we got? We've got Jerry in house. Welcome, Jerry. By the way, Chantel's here as well. Welcome. Amazing Yacht Destinations is here, saying happy birthday, saying good evening as well. Let's just hi and hellos. Kevin Hawthorne's in the house, as always, coming to us from Lakeland, Florida. Always good to see. Doug is so close to 10. Yeah, I'm inching is the word, closer. Let's see, who else is coming in? Looking, and iPhone Chris is in the house as well. Welcome, Chris. Good to see you again. Audio's good. Frankie over 50's in the house. Hello. Froggy 1971 has found me on Twitch. I know who you are. Yeah, so we're going live. YouTube, as of course, YouTube, and today, I quite often go to Twitch, particularly if I'm streaming with StreamYard, which I am again today, and decided to rep the merch today. It's merch rep day today, so if you're gonna be on camera anywhere, make sure that you're repping the merch, whether it's a company, whether it's your favorite streamer. Let me give you a little tease as to a video that I'm going to be dropping. It's a bit of a fun video. This is not like my typical video. I don't know where I'm going to drop it yet, but I just finished editing it. But it might involve this. So for the streaming folks, you get the sneak peek. That's the sneak peek. I also posted an image of that earlier on Twitter. Was it Twitter? X. So make sure you rip the merch. So yeah, when I drop that, I'll share it. I'm thinking of dropping it on socials because it's basically just a bit of a merch unboxing, and that's not what my channel's about. But it's good. It's a community video because it relates to D and Nick Nemman, of course, and so I might drop it on Twitter. I might drop it on Facebook, and I'm just trying to figure out where on YouTube, on my YouTubeness, should I drop it. So if you have any thoughts, let me know. But I just exported it from Final Cut like an hour ago, so I just got to push it in a direction, start putting it out there. Okay, let's see what else is happening in the chat. I'll be around for about 15 minutes, and I'll need to go get ready for my outing. I'll wear my StreamYard hoodie today, but it might be warm. Maybe I'll wear my shirt. Yeah, I definitely would be wearing a hoodie where I am right now. It's still, like I mentioned last week, it's hot, sticky, and it's cracking into that humidity again. iPhone Chris has 440 subscribers. Congratulations, as Nick would say. Fist bump and high five. I'm just dropping that because it's the first thing that came to my head. I'm not trying to steal his gimmick. Yeah. Well, I just made that up on the spot. Seriously. Create a mix mug. That's it. Ever made a video you're so proud of that you smile every time you think of it? It wasn't supposed to be published until March, and I let it go early because I could not wait. Hey, that's awesome. I like that. I like that. If it makes you smile, hey, put it out there. Put it out there. And by the way, we'll continue in the chat in just a second. What is the show? It's Creator Breakfast. We just open it up to your YouTube questions. So if you have any questions about YouTube, about being a content creator, anything like that, you can drop it in the chat, put a Q in front of it. We can even drop this in here, which will tell you about that as well. Let that tick for a bit. We'll take that down later. Is it 16 by 9 or 9 by 16? I'm not sure what that's. That's probably a question that's not addressed at me. He needs to get a music video for Fist Bump High Five. Hey, it wouldn't surprise me if he's got something like that up his sleeve for sure. Jonesy Finance, working on script now. Always procrastinate. Hey, we can all relate to some degree of procrastination. I can tell you. There's always an excuse like, it's too humid and hot. I don't want to film a video under the hot studio lights. I don't want to, I can't concentrate. I have a headache. It's like, well, sometimes you got to take a break. Sometimes you got to push through. You got to figure out which is which. Twitch ads. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is because I'm not partnered or anything on Twitch. I don't do anything on Twitch apart from simulcast some streams over there. So I don't know if they show ads on non-monetized accounts. They probably do because I know Twitch. Monique's here. Welcome. Well, good to see you. The Creator Mix mug video. Which aspect is it? Oh, 16 by 9. It's just a standard video. Standard unboxing. Using this angle here. This angle here. Top down shot, of course. So I've wired that in today. I thought, well, I don't know if I'm going to use it, but we'll push that back. We'll take that off. We'll bring me back. All right. Let's see. How do you keep your audience in suspense? Might drop it on this platform. Might drop it on this platform. Or how do you keep your audience in suspense? It's like, I'm dropping a video somewhere at some point. I'm not going to tell you when or where. You got to go find it. Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it? That's actually a good idea. That's a good idea. I like that. I like that. One of my thoughts is to release it as a members only video, but I think share it with everybody. So we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Do you know the other day I had 8 ads in a row on a video I was watching? Yeah, I hear that some people in the US are getting some crazy ad rolls and stuff. Like somebody had a 5-minute non-skippable ad. Like I've never seen that in my life. I've seen short unskippable ads, like because they're not supposed to be beyond 30 seconds unskippable ads. So I really don't know what the deal is with that. So yeah, it is weird. And then when they do ads in a row that you can't skip because they're all unskippable. Crazy. And this is Punkaj. I start a gaming channel, good while recording, but get bored while editing. Yeah, some people are cool about the whole, hey, recording the gaming because you're playing the game basically, or maybe playing the game and talking to a camera if that's what you do, tutorial or like to engage the audience. And so all you're doing is hit and record that. That's the easy part. and because you enjoy the game, you enjoy maybe talking to camera if that's what you do. And then, yeah, the editing. Some people, editing is not their cup of tea, as they say. So it's like, do I need to find someone who can do it for me? Which is not really a feasible thing if you're starting out, because it's like, well, what's the deal? How can I get this done? And so you got to bite the bullet and jump in. And yeah, getting bored while editing is one thing. I don't mind editing. My hardest part is getting started. Once I get the ball rolling, once I open up Final Cut, which is what I use, and start doing things, I start to get sucked into the process, and I enjoy the process. It's just like the procrastination we mentioned earlier, getting started for me. But yeah, if editing makes you bored, and either find a way to make it more interesting, or maybe find someone that can help you with that, maybe a friend or family member or somebody who might be more into that sort of thing. Or maybe you're called to be a live streamer where you just do it and it's done. No editing involved. That's the other thing. Chris uses premium. Yeah, if you use premium, it's like no ads at all. No ads at all. That's always good. Jennifer says, I have zero problem going from filming to editing. I actually will film it, then go straight to the edit. Yeah. Sometimes I do that on occasion. Like if it's like it's a time sensitive video, I'm going to be doing recording. I'm going to be ingesting and start the edit straight away on my computer. If I film it and there's no urgency, then I'll film it, store it, and I'll come back to it at some point, which is why I have so many unedited Amazon videos. I need to get back to that. That's it. Chantel prefers team stream it live. Yeah, can be some advantages to that, particularly like what Chantel does on her channel. It's mostly live streams. She has a few long form videos as well. That's mostly live streams because she's building an audience that is also a community and people who are interested in learning more about live streaming. So it makes sense. If people are interested in learning about live streaming, they probably are happy to ingest that content as a live stream. Premium is awesome. Yeah, premium isn't bad, and it does, and it's still, and the good thing about premium is it supports creators as well, because creators get a cut of the premium revenue in addition to everything else. I think I just saw a super chat come in, which I need to hit a button for, don't I? Here we go. Let's see what time is. Thank you for the super chat. Daniel Batal dropping the $100. Editing videos about video editing can be an editing nightmare. Ask me how I know. Daniel, how do you know that? Absolutely. Like if video editing is your content, say you're like Dylan, Final Cut Bro, or you're doing a DaVinci Resolve videos. People teaching Filmora, people teaching Premiere Pro, and it's like constantly. It's all about editing, and sometimes you might want to take a break from that, do something different. But if your channel's about editing, then maybe your audience is going to watch that. So maybe a creative outlet somewhere else. Maybe pick up a guitar. Maybe learn the guitar, Daniel. And we've also got thank you for the super chat. I found Chris dropping also a $5 super chat. Chris, thank you for that. Appreciate the support as well. Awesome. Now I've got to go back and find where I'm up to on. Oh, and it's coming in thick and fast right now. Amazing Yacht Destinations has dropped a gifted memberships. Have I got a gifted memberships one? Hang on. This is close enough. Thank you for becoming a channel member. 5 channel members, in fact. 5 channel members. I don't have the gifted memberships one made. That's the one I'm missing. I have everything else but gifted memberships. Gifted memberships. Let me tell you, gifted memberships are huge on some live streams that I've noticed. Very where it's a large audience, and what I'm going to do is just jump back to here so I don't lose my spot. And I'll call out the people who receive those 5 gifted memberships in just a second. Some people might be in the chat, some people might not be. I've received gifted memberships from channels where I haven't been in the live stream at the time, but I frequent the live stream. So that's a thing. So it's pretty cool, and that's a great way if they maybe not in the live chat. They receive a gifted membership. They go, oh, they get a email from YouTube saying you received a gifted membership on Doug Hewson YT's channel. That might remind them to come along and pop in to a live stream. So that's another cool thing with gifted memberships. But I can see that's pretty awesome. So where was I up to in the chat before that? Influx. All right. Jerry, going back to the editing there, I have so much trouble with this. I think I have close to 30 videos in progress right now. Yeah, that's way more than me. Like most of my outstanding stuff is just Amazon unboxing and review videos, which I been doing over here on this thing, and that's a lot of content to get up, and that's something I want to keep ticking over because it's Amazon shoppable videos is a revenue stream, so it's something I would like to keep ticking over. And then I obviously put a version of that on my Creator Tech Reviews channel, so they get up there as well. Let's just take that back off. All right, Philip Murphy's in the house. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Let's get through these and read out those gifted memberships as well. Using my old Windows 8 computer and trying to use my built-in camera, and YouTube is saying I need to turn on the camera in settings. Yeah, with I'm not sure how it goes with Windows 8 and 10 and all those. When you are streaming, either using like a webcam style thing, sometimes you have to like go into the settings. Like on Mac, you have to do this. You have to go into the settings and enable the camera, or tell it that you give certain apps permissions to use the camera. Well, at least in the Mac side. I'm not sure how it works in Windows now, but it's probably a similar thing. So I'm not familiar with Windows 8. I'm more of a Mac user, so but I have, I used to dabble with Windows 7 a lot. I used Windows 7 at work, but now I think the staff have Windows 11 on their computers, but I of course have a Mac at work as well, so because I'm a Mac man. So yeah, so I don't know the exact answer, but it's something to do with permissions, and it's probably going to be in the system settings somewhere. Let's see. Monique says I can barely start to 2200, which is 10 p.m. So streaming at midnight would be me sleeping. It's the overnight sleep stream. Don't worry, people have done that. They've been doing like 24/7 streams. It's like, I'm too tired, I'm just going to crawl in bed. They let the camera rolling, the stream's still rolling, and all it is a shot of them sleeping. It's like, that is weird. But people watch it. It's nuts. It is absolutely nuts. Morning. How come I can't spell ask? Not enough coffee. Well, I'd say it's the case, definitely. I'm on water at the moment because I need to stay hydrated, but I have a coffee coming up after this stream. As hot as it is, I've got to have a coffee. Okay, we're going to see who these gifted memberships are going to. Let's see if I can highlight these. Actually, did they come through? They don't come through on StreamYard. Okay, they don't come through on StreamYard. I was going to pull them up. I'm going to have to go read them out. What I'm going to do is scroll back. And these following people received those 5 gifted memberships, which is this one here, from Amazing Yacht Destinations. Ace Rocks Tech picked one up. Chatty Cathy, The Power of Purpose, Sage Neva Ran, and Drew S. Some of you might be lurking, some of you might be here, and some of you might be off doing your Saturday morning thing. So congratulations on receiving that. I'll be making effort to get some more content up and getting that early bird membership content, which is I think the primary perk now is you get it at 6, 12, 24 hours before it goes live. Okay. And good morning, Reformed Rev C. Welcome to the stream. Look at all this Doug love. There we go. That was everything dropping at once. Is it worth buying DaVinci Resolve? I want to use text-based editing, transcribe, or do we have alternative editing software with text-based editing? This is a good question. I'm not sure who's doing text-based editing. I know DaVinci's got something, but I'm not sure if that's in there. That's probably in their paid one, I'm guessing. When it comes to AI, a lot of that stuff ends up in the paid bucket, and I think Premiere Pro might be doing that as well. I don't think CapCut could be, because CapCut is usually pretty up on some of the AI stuff. So yeah, I'm really not sure on the best. If anybody's got any suggestions as text-based editing. The other thing is obviously Descript does text-based editing where it ingests the video, transcribes it, and then you can edit by removing text and removing gaps and stuff, and it will like rough cut everything for you. So that is one way of doing it. So you can look at Descript. There's limited stuff you can do on the free plan. Obviously, they have a paid option as well. So that's it, because they do the whole transcript. They can also build a voice copy, so you can get it to add stuff in where maybe you didn't say something, you need it to say it in what sounds like your voice. You can train Descript up on your voice. So that's one that I know of, and I'm sure there's others out there, because with this AI space, things are moving so quickly. All right, let's see what's happening here. Just going to keep scrolling. I just saw a new on YouTube is top community clips. Yeah, I've got it enabled on my channel, although I haven't seen it show up when I'm looking at it from my homepage from the outside yet. We talked about it last week on the live stream a little bit too, and I know Daniel, who's in the chat in the chat as well, dropped it in his socials, talking about that as a new feature that YouTube's been rolling out. I think they put it out. I actually found it first, and I don't know if I've seen an official announcement for it, except I found a mention of it in YouTube Studio. And did I do a video on it? Did I do a video on that? Have I recorded a video on that? I'm sure I did a video on that. I'm getting all this heat is confusing me. Browser settings to enable camera for YouTube. There you go. Home Rapid Repair is in the house. 7 a.m. hour. Yeah. Yeah, I start early. You got to get in early if you want to beat Nick Nimmin. Good to see you here, Larry. Let's see. Let's see if I can get caught up on the chat. I'm looking for cues, by the way, so if you have a question for me, make sure there's a cue in front. And yeah, Chantel mentions Premiere Pro and Descript, which is two that I mentioned as well. Yeah, the on-air is USB powered. That thing there, it's just a USB and it's just got an on-off switch on the cable. So all I've done is plugged it into a USB, obviously like a USB power supply, which is in a power brick that has a smart power brick or a smart plug. And I've just automated it so I can turn it on and off remotely. And so you leave it switched on and just turn the power plug on and off, or the power brick thing. Power plug. Yeah, it's a power plug. I haven't used it yet, but it's interesting. This is DaVinci Resolve. This is their AI text editing. Bit of a different thing for YouTube to jump on. The community clips. Like I've got clips, because I've clipped other people and I've clipped some of my own stuff. And evidently, judging by the number of clips it says I have, I don't think I clipped all them myself. I think I did a fair bit of them, but I think a few people might have clipped some of my content. So I'm interested to see what it looks like when it shows up in the shelf itself, how it presents. I've set up the shelf in the settings, but when I go to the homepage to look at it live, it's not there yet. So I think it might be like the For You thing. They're sort of letting people set it up and then they're going to turn it on. I guess that might be why they haven't announced it yet. That could be that too. And I just remembered something that I forgot to do a while ago. So I'm just going to drop the graphics back on. Let's get back to the chat. And here's Chatty Cathy. Probably got the email about the gifted membership. Art Manda is here as well. Welcome to the stream. Okay. I have the clip shelf on my channel. I believe it's public. Only 2 clips so far. Okay, I need to have a look. You know what? Let's have a look, because last week I could not. And I'm assuming that's on the Fiberific channel. Let's just go have a look. I'm just going to make sure I'll have a look, and if I see it, I'll pull it up on the screen. People can see what it looks like. Okay, I can see the For You. Oh, that's on your other channel. Okay. That's why I'm not seeing it. That makes sense. Okay, I can see I'm going from the bottom up here because I haven't, unless I missed it. Feature channels, software for live streaming, playlists, shorts, playlists. For You, upcoming live stream there for you. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, I've lost my spot in the chat again. It always happens. Learn Spanish World's in the house. Welcome to the stream. Okay, I haven't. I need to highlight first. I have an on-air light. It has 3 settings: off, flash, and constant. Yeah, this is just a simple LED neon style light, and it's basically just on or off. I'm pretty sure it's neon. It looks neon to me. It's in like the tubing. So I'm pretty sure it's neon. I know we can allow clips to be taken from our channels if we like, but this is the first I've heard about a shelf. Yeah, it's called Community Clips, and you can add it as a shelf on your homepage. So you can add it right now, but it's not showing up on channels. Like, it's not showing on my channel, it's not showing on Chantel's channel as yet, even though we have it in our settings ready to go. So once they flick the switch on that, I'm sure it's going to show up. And any clips, it's only going to show, of course, if there's clips that you or your community have clipped from your own content. So they're basically clips from your own content that you or other people have clipped. And I think you can clip up to like 60 seconds, or it might be longer. But you can take a section if you want to like share like a very small part of a video. Say somebody is like a really good point that you want to share with somebody else. Say, hey, I was watching such and such, and they said this, and you share that section. What happens is when they click on the link, it takes them to YouTube. They can watch that section on loop. There's a big button there that says watch the entire video. So if they go, this is interesting, I want to watch the whole video now because I'm intrigued, and then they can click that, and then they'll take them back to the start of the video and watch the whole video through, just like a regular watch session. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay. Let's see. I'm scrolling. That's how it's done. Unique Heaven is here. Welcome back. Just DM'd you a screenshot. My one phone is up there doing the shot. I'll have to open up a thing, and my other phone's doing the music. But I can open up on my Mac. I'll open that up. So if you've got a question, make sure you put a Q in front. Put a Q in front. Okay. That's interesting. How come on? Maybe it's an issue of mine. Go, Chantel, I go to my channel and look at my homepage. Look down the bottom, just above the featured channels, and let me know if you can see it. Because if I can't see yours and I can't see mine, maybe it's a me issue. But yeah, I can see what you shared. Can I share this without? Okay, let's make that. Let's bring that. Hang on, bring that over here. And share screen. Share window screen. We want to share that. Yes, that's it. Allow. Okay, so basically, it's this row here. So as Chantel says, she's only got 2 clips. There's top community clips, and on it, you can see like there's a. This is very small, but there's a scissor logo, which means it's a clip, and then it says 1 minute. This one's a scissor clip. This is 49 seconds, so that's just the length of the clip, not the length of the whole video. So it's going to play the clip by default, and then if they like it and say, "Hey, I want to watch the whole live stream or the whole video," then they can click the big "Watch the whole video" button, and away they go. So there you go. Oh, there we go. Someone just bought Doug a coffee. My light went yellow and I got a notification. You might have heard it faintly in the background. But someone just bought me a coffee. My phones are tied up, so we're going to find out who that is, because we need to acknowledge that. We need to acknowledge that. So, let me just take that off. I need to open up a browser window now. And log in. Always remembering which account is the correct login. There it goes. Amazing Yacht Destinations. Dropped. Let's see. How many coffees is that? It's not telling me. Why is it not telling me? I need to look at that. No, that's not the one. That's not the one. Okay. It's 12, so that would be 3 coffees, I think. 3 coffees. Thank you very much for the coffees. That will come in handy. I need my coffee. I'm going to be having one of those right after the stream. Okay. Amanda says that's a very cool idea, very Twitch. Yeah, very, very. It is reminiscent of some Twitch features. Do you still have to have a YouTube membership to be allowed to clip videos? I think you can clip videos as no. I don't think there's any limitation to be someone who clips a video. You can go and clip any video. Like if you play a video on YouTube, on desktop in particular, it might be limited on some other things. But if you click under a video, let me just see. I'm on Chantel's channel already. Let me go into videos. Let me go and play a video. I'm just going to mute it. And so let's screen share that. This is getting into the practical again. No, that's not what I want to share. I picked up the previous share, didn't I? because I wasn't sharing a browser and didn't like that. How do we? There it is. That's the one. That's the one. Okay. So if let's make this bigger. Okay, so that's not actually. Let's drag that bit. If you look below the video here, you've got like the like button, the dislike button, the share button, a download button, which doesn't do much. There's a clip button here. This is where you can do clipping. So you should be able to see that. Like if you're a viewer on a channel, then you should just be able to see that clip button and click that, and it'll take you into the clipping feature. So the video will continue to play. It'll give you a loop section from where you're up to, and then you can go in and like trim it to the part that you want, and then sort of publish that. It'll give you like a special link that you can go ahead and take that link and share it. So when you share that, it's taking people to that channel. It's not like you're getting credit for that clip or anything. It's all the credit goes back to the original person. It's drawing attention to the original, that original video. It's basically just taking people to a timestamp section of that video. So, yeah, clips feature, not a lot of people use it, which is I'm sort of surprised about the community clipping, but maybe that's a way YouTube sees of encouraging more people to use the feature. And now I need to stop playing that video. All right. Yeah. So in other words, I don't think you need to be like in the YouTube Partner Program or anything to use this feature. You can be a viewer. It's a viewer-led feature, so for your community, so it doesn't matter what status they are, whether they're a member, whether they're a subscriber, whether they're just a viewer, they should be able to access the clip feature. Oh, okay. I might have to try it on a different device. Or maybe not logged in as me, although I couldn't see Chantel's and I'm not Chantel, so. You have 2 live signs and one is covered by a bright light. Ah, yes. That's because that's the overlay. I had that on just because of the top-down shot, but I'll actually turn that off. I don't sort of like it being in the shot like that, but there it goes. That's better. I don't even know if I'm going to use that top-down shot. I just set it up just in case. Everyone's seen it. Everyone's seen it except for me. So I'm gonna be looking at it a little bit harder after the stream. It's my issue. That's my issue, and I'll cry if I want to. Yeah, there it is. Chantel sent me a screenshot. Lovely. If everyone can see it, I don't need to show you what it looks like. But now I know what it looks like. Okay. I need one of the, I need that drum roll thing. Not the drum roll. What's that thing called? Come on. That's the thing. That's the one. The rim shot. Free coffees. Thank you so much. Absolutely. When my Alexa starts talking to me in the middle of the show, it's like, okay, what's going on? Oh yeah, someone's bought me a coffee. You can clip any long form video where the creator has the option enabled. Yeah, as a creator, you can opt out of having your videos clipped. But I think it's a cool feature. I don't opt out any of that stuff. Yeah, the shorts version of that is remix, and so and then within the remix is different clips where you can just clip a bit of the audio from another short or a long form video. You can clip different things, and then that creates a whole new short. Of course, it links back to the original creator as well. Yeah, I'm not sure how well the clips work on live streams when they're live. So that's an interesting one. It'll definitely be there on the replay. It's just a matter of, I'm trying to remember if I have seen it on live streams before where you can clip live. Because the tricky thing about clipping a live is if you're watching live, it sort of pulls you out of the live to grab that section that you just wanted to clip that just happened. So I don't know what the general status on a live stream is. Absolutely. Yeah. For clips, it's like all that watch time. If you share it and maybe it gets shared with a bunch of people, all that watch time goes back to the original creator. Even if they watch like a 30-second clip, and some of them may click through to watch the entire video. That's correct. Paul Dixon in the house. Clips can be huge for Twitch streamers. Yeah, I can't remember ever seeing a YouTube clip. Yeah, YouTube's had the clips feature for a couple of years now, but it's not like they talked about it on Creator Insider, which is good so creators get informed on these things. But I don't know how well they push it out to like viewers, because it's the viewers of a video they're going to do the clipping generally, not the creator. Although the creator can clip their own content, it's really a viewer feature. And I don't think YouTube's done a very good job on promoting and telling people about that feature. Not as much as they have with some of the short stuff. But I guess the philosophical question on all this is, if you're a viewer who then clips a video, are you then a creator? Talk amongst yourselves on that one. Let's see if I can find where I'm up to. Oh, StreamYard. I gotta do something about ingesting. I know it'd be hard, but I've actually seen software that actually ingests the memberships, and so the membership stuff appears. I'm just not sure what it is. I've seen it on live streams before, where it actually shows the custom emojis. All right. Boom. Oh, I got to the bottom. Okay. That's too much for Chantel's brain right now. Yeah, so like when you get to philosophy, it's like, okay, I like the practical, I like the nuts and bolts, I like the facts of the issue. What's going on? How do you do this? How do I get from filming the video to uploading it and getting people to see it? But is there a philosophy side of YouTube? That's an interesting question. That in itself is a philosophical question. And welcome to Infinita Edits. So just a car for an edit. I would edit a Mustang from like a vintage Mustang. I'm not sure, like from the 50s or 60s. I don't know the models, but yeah, I'd go something like classic, like vintage. Except that you're now spamming, which I'm assuming the mods are taken care of. I have it open. Yeah. Well, the first one came up. I highlighted it and answered the question, but then you had to go ahead and spam it. It's not good to spam the same thing over and over in someone's chat. It's a surefire way to get timed out and/or to get removed. All right, Zach Talks Tech is in the house. I brought the message up. Didn't acknowledge it. Hey, is Daniel Buttar doing his show with Dean Niman today? I think you got the wrong week. I think that's the second Saturday of the month. So the answer would be no, unless there's something special going on. I haven't noticed it. But that would be cool. That would be cool. So that'd be coming up in not next week, the week after. Because next week is February. Next Saturday is February. And so that's the first week of February, second week of February. Which would suggest to me that this Tuesday is more than likely the Tuesday, because the last Tuesday of the month is the Tuesday that Nick will stream on the StreamYard channel, doing his monthly stream there. So if that's the plan, plans change. But that's the schedule. All right. Speaking of live streams, let's talk about what might be coming up a little bit later on today and later on the weekend that I'm aware of. I just had to push this chill music up for a second. I just felt really chill all of a sudden. Of course, this is from Creator Mix. Just chill out for a second while I'm doing this. All right. Well, all going well, because I can't confirm it's been scheduled yet. Nick Dimon should be going live, 9 a.m. Eastern. Nick and Dee should be doing their show today, coming up in probably about 50 minutes from now, give or take. Oh, now we've got a little bit more, not so laid back. YouTube growth tips. It's the whole Q&A show. So if you have a question for Nick or Dee, then the place for you to get that answered is to go over straight after this stream. If you're in my chat, you'll roll straight over into Nick's chat, and then you'll be able to follow the link in the description to the form where you can drop your questions for Nick and Dee to address on stream. Any questions about YouTube, growing a channel, being a creator, mindset, all that stuff. Make sure if you have that question for Nick or Dee, go and drop it in their chat today. And then on Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, Chantel, who's in the chat here, will be going live doing this week a Learn to Live Stream live Q&A session. So that is 9 a.m. Monday, Brisbane, Queensland, Australia time, which is Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Chantel will be live. That live stream scheduled. So if you want a reminder on that, make sure to go on over to Chantel's channel and click the live stream and click the reminder button so you get that little notification just before she goes live. So get that 30-minute one, get the other one when she goes live. You'll be able to jump in and learn more about live streaming. That's pretty cool. Maybe the rest of the show is like a dance party or something. Okay, let's drop that back. Let's get back to the chat. Because I know there's questions in here. Make sure if you've got a question for me, drop a Q in front. That just helps me. Otherwise, I just highlight people's comments. Okay. Here, Zach says, they should make it easier to tag on mobile. Also, Doug, need to get you on Convo with a creator. Yeah, good show with Nick this week. That was pretty cool. In this weather that we're having at the moment, it's hard to get to sleep, and regardless, actually, I was up for it anyway. So that was cool. It was a cool stream to jump in on. But yeah, we'll tee up the time. I think I'm doing a I've got a collab scheduled for next week that I'm doing, so I'm booked for next week. I think it's next week. I'm pretty sure. Beginning of February. Okay, let's keep scrolling through the chat. Definitely down, eh? Yes, I would forgo. My ad revenue split with YouTube would just add tagging mobile. Yeah, tagging on mobile, is that ever going to happen? I think it's a meme at this point. The Spanish World. Hey, Doug, just wondering, have you ever met Nick in person? Yes, I have. 2 times now. Is it? Yeah, 2 times now. Vid Summit 2019 and Vid Summit 2023. Both Vid Summits. And we had a party. In addition to that, it was, we had a lot of fun. There's a lot of love going around, and you know, and then we did other things. Okay, is this one not going to work? Yeah, more of a party. 2 thumbs up. Here we go. Oh, fireworks coming out of my neck. Thank you, Mac. Do I have a way to turn that off today? No. Thank you, Apple. I have no way of turning that off because their continuity camera and features just don't work properly. So I met VidSummit 2019 is the first one. That year was the year that Nick and Dee did a presentation together. And so that was fun. We hung out. We after VidSummit, we hung out at Venice Beach in Los Angeles there. Did some with the whole gang. I think Brian was there and Dee was there and Beanie Draws was there. Who else was there? A whole bunch of people were there. People in the community, people who were, I think a different group. We ended up down the beach. I think Daniel was there down the beach as well and hang out at the skate park for a while. Brungy Johnson, the whole crew. But last year in October at VidSummit just gone, 2023. So yeah. Nick is hot property. A lot of people bailing Nick up in the halls and outside and inside, and he did his presentation. Had a chat a couple of times, which is it's always good to get a quick hi in. I don't know. I may have talked to Daniel more than I talked to Nick. I'm not sure. American English with Brent is in house. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, VidSummit first year was in Los Angeles. Second year, last year in 2023 was in Dallas, Texas. Met Nick and Dee at VidCon Australia. That was back in 2019 as well. I remember that. I didn't go to that, of course. Red Laser, welcome to the stream. I use the clip feature to chop music content to select the clip for future short use. If lucky, it loops nicely on repeat. Yeah, that's a cool use. Yeah, it's a meme. This tagging on mobile is a meme at this point. The fact that it's not there is a meme. That's right. Had Andrew Ken there as well, and Beanie Draws was there. Obviously, he lives in Melbourne. Party at Doug's, yeah. Yeah, Party at Doug's. It's like, I think there's one that's like this as well. I think this does something. Here we go. Laser show. With the way my set's lit in the back, it's just lighting up really weirdly. So thank you, Apple, for those effects. Stream our shirt. Gee, if I get it washed before then, yeah. Oh, I was commenting on this one for the recording. Is it sponsored? If it's sponsored by StreamYard, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I found Chris was at VidSummit. I don't think we met, but I know that you met Nick there. Yeah, LA was right before the pandemic, so that was like October 2019, and then the pandemic kicked in sort of early 2020, I think. That's when everything started locking down. So I got out of there just in time. Hey, Jerry, I think you got more Nick time than I did. Okay, I'm scrolling. When's Doug arranging VidSummit Australia? I'm no Daryl Eves, that's for sure. Hey, you never know. One day it'll be some sort of event. If there's an event in Australia that gets organised, I'll probably be there in some capacity. Love your studio, Doug. Looks so cool. Yeah, I sort of build it over time. It gets moved around, gets changed up from now and then. Add new things. I think the newest add is the desk mat. That's only because I opened it and laid it out to get it flat when I got it last week, which I think we talked about in last week's stream. Before that was the on-air light. Picked that one up. We ended up getting one for Chantel as well, so she's got one on her set now. So if you're a live streamer, we're actually I know where there's a bunch. I know it came up where there's a bunch, Chantel, so near me. So I found one that actually had quite a bit of stock. But I don't think I'll be getting them and sending them overseas, even though they run off USB and everything. So it's too much logistics. But yeah, for the Spanish world, because you're in Australia, so I got it from Kmart. That on air light, Kmart. Look in the section where all the gaming peripherals are, like the gaming mice and keyboards and stuff. That's generally where they keep them. Something crazy happen. You never know. Crazy stuff can happen. Well, I guess what? My Rode headphones broke again. The same part again. This part here. Twice in a row. Oh, man. That's... Yeah. It's like, after it happened first time, it's because I sort of like pulled it off with like one hand at a time and sort of dragged it off my head. I'm like very careful to grab both sides and lift it off my head now after the first time. So yeah, no, that's a hassle. That's like the weak point on these Rode headphones. Did my camera just glitch? I don't know what happened then. Yeah, Kmart. So you go to your local Kmart, like my local Kmart, like it's literally two kilometers down the road here. I can go down there and that happened. Third time. Oh. Yeah. That's definitely a design flaw. And Rode's usually pretty good with their designs, but I think it's like, because everything's like metal, but that is like it's like a plasticky sort of. It's definitely not holding up to scrutiny. Yeah, Kmart's popular here. We still have a Kmart here. It's obviously it's not the American Kmart, but you know, it's. Yeah, I don't know if I can pick a vibe for it because here in Australia, probably the closest thing. I was gonna say it's not like Walmart, because Walmart is like Big W is our closest thing to Walmart here, on the you know, if you take the grocery, you know, the grocery section out of the supermarket part out of Walmart, you know, and everything else is left. That would sort of be more like Big W here in Australia. Even that's not exact anymore, because you know, they get their own identity and they change things up and stuff. But you know, for a vibe. Kmart is its own real thing. It's actually evolved a lot over the years here, from one thing to a different type of thing. But it's definitely like a value store, but they still have quality, you know, reasonable quality stuff. They have their own brand stuff. Do we have a Target? Yeah, we have a Target as well, and you know, the logo is very similar to the US Target. And again, it's not. I don't think it's like the US Target, probably similar, sort of what they sell is similar, but it's you know, not related in any way other than the name and a similar logo. Like the logo is not the same, it's very similar. The funny thing is, here in Australia, they've just started moving the Kmart brand, which I think is called Anko, over to Target, because Target and Kmart are owned by the same company. and they started moving their discount lines over from Kmart to Target, and the people who shop in Target for their stuff is in a bit of an uproar. They like the Target stuff because a little bit more like the next step up premium from Kmart, and they're going, why are we getting this Kmart stuff in here? Yeah. When it comes to Costco's a Costco. You know, Costco in America is very much similar. Australia is very much the same as Costco in the US. We've got 2 or 3 Costco's around here now, in where I am. Nothing close though. They're all a long drive away. There we go. Let's see where I'm up to. Zach says, fun fact, my aunt and uncle sued Kmart and won a butt ton. I thought it says button. Could you put that again? It's button. A butt ton of dollars. Was it like I slipped on I slipped on the thing that fell off the shelf, and I slipped on it, and sued for damages, physical harm. One of my mates is really annoyed that Target are doing that. Yeah, I've seen a few things online about that, and I really don't looked into details other than what I said. That's about all I know. Yeah, Costco's, definitely bulk buy. Same here. I haven't actually had the opportunity to visit one here so far. So that's something. That's something I need to do. I'm sure I'll get to do that one day. That being said, of course, I don't have a Costco. I'm not a Costco member. So I'll have to go with someone who is. All right. And you know what? It's time. We're an hour in. It's time to do that thing that we like to do. And I'm on the wrong pad. There we go.
It's the last call.
It's the last call. I've finally done it. I got it up there instead of plastering across the screen as part of the overlay. Finally. And so what last call means, this is the last chance to have a comment, drop a question in the chat before we wrap things up and head on over to the Nick Nimmin channel for the stream that's coming up in about 30 minutes from now. So let me go back to the comments. Credit Classroom says, have a great stream with Nick. I'll see you, Doug, Thursday, and I'll see you all around. Y'all. Later. Later sums it up. There it is. Sam's Club. Finally. Yeah, finally. I got around to it. I finally jumped into Canva and got it sorted. Just had to like pull up the existing one, add in the last call, and away we go. So yeah, so if you've got a question, put a Q in front of it. It's all good. I see Nick is nice and scheduled now, so that means I can actually make sure that the redirect's in place, because that's something to do. I love these new live stream features that have come in the last year or so. Like live redirect. Use it all the time. What else is there? More mod features getting rolled out from time to time. The most recent one is the one I did on my channel. Talked about that mod feature, which is the moderate the channel history thing for mods. I nearly forgot. Managing moderator. That's pretty cool. That's handy. That came in handy last week on Nick's stream when we had somebody start spamming the chat. I just jumped in, immediately hit slow mode, and it stopped it. So that was a big thumbs up. You know, thumbs up. So managing moderator, yeah. If I wasn't a managing moderator, I wouldn't be able to jump in and do that quickly. And then if the streamer has to do it, they have to like fiddle around, go and find the setting for that, and click. You know, if they don't have their streaming dashboard open, they go, where is it? And so, yeah, managing moderator, that's what they're there for. Moderate the chat. Take control when the trolls come in. Take control. If you get it, you get it. Nick has a coffee mug song. He needs an update. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's hit the like button. Subscribe one is so short. It needs to be a little bit longer to be in the as a trailer. So yeah, he needs another song, or he needs to update it with Create a Mix. A Create a Mix mug. He probably has one in the background. I know my Value First mug somewhere in that video, somewhere sitting on the shelf. So yeah, you know, he's repping the merch, as we say. US Plus Dad, welcome. It's Us Plus Dad, isn't it? Not US Plus Dad. Every time I read it, I see US because it's capitals. US Plus Dad, but yeah, Us Plus Dad. Although I could be wrong. Maybe it is US. All right. Looking for final questions, comments, and so forth. Some things I'll just drop. You can make a trailer as short as you want. I thought it had to be a minimum of 30 seconds. I was like between 30 seconds and 3 minutes. Or was it 10 seconds? Yeah, I thought there was like a minimum length. Anyway, I can check that. I'll check that later. The coffee song. Yeah. It's on rotation. It's on rotation. You know, back in the day, that'd be like maybe something that I put on rotation on MTV or something. You know, to fill in like the overnight hours when there's not many people awake watching MTV. So we just put on the weird and eclectic stuff. Yeah, I think it might be shorter than 30, but I thought there was like a minimum. I thought the minimum was like, I think it might be 10 or 20 or 15. I can't see it going much shorter than that, but if it's 5, maybe. So that's interesting. I'm like tempted to Google it right now. I'm tempted to Google it. Live stream trailer. Like I cover this stuff, but I cover stuff for videos and stuff, and then I forget like the little nuances. So, do you have to have 1,000 subs to do a trailer? Let me find out for you, because I am going right in there to have a look at that right now. Stream settings, comments, traffic. Hang on, details page. This is not what I'm looking for. This is not the live stream settings I want to moderate. I can see live redirect. Add a trailer to your live stream. Here it is. Okay. We'll find eligibility. The feature? Yes. The feature is available to creators that have more than 1,000 subscribers and no community guideline strikes. So you don't have to be in the YouTube partner program, but you have to have 1,000 subscribers. And be clean, no guideline strikes. Okay, 15 seconds. I knew it was somewhere. It says 15 seconds to 3 minutes. So if it's less than 15 seconds or if it's longer than 3 minutes, it'll get rejected by the upload thing. According to the document, anyway. Maybe in real life. Yeah, the trailer's cool. I haven't done a trailer on my live streams for a while. I need to get back to that. I need to make a generic one for 2024 that I can use. A couple of times I went and actually said, yeah, did a trailer like a promo for the show. Like this week, we're talking about this is a topic. And I did that as a trailer, which I think that can work as well, but it's a little bit more work to make a pre-recorded video to upload unlisted to your channel and then link it up as a trailer for your live stream. Adam's Exploits is in the house. Welcome to the stream. Yes. Yes. We'll have to do something about that. Should be able to do something. I think I should be able to do a trailer then. That's good. Yeah. Try it out. When you go into your live stream settings on desktop, if you go into the live stream flow, let's see. Let's screenshot this. Is that the? Yep, that's it. So yeah. So let me just take that off. So let me take the branding off so we can see it's a little bit cleaner. So if you're this is the live stream dashboard for this stream. I could go out and it would be just like the mat where you manage your live stream. This is where you go in and do specifics. If you go into the edit up in the top here, like I can go in there now and it will open up, and it's like just see like this all the settings for this video, like your description and everything. So if you go into the second tab, customization, and scroll down, at the bottom you'll have a redirect option. You see I'm redirecting to Nick's stream, and a trailer option. So that's where you would add it there. And you can just, set that up. Once you've scheduled your stream, you can go in and set that up. That is how it's done. That is how it's done. Okay. Have I missed? I've lost my spot. It keeps, when I unhighlight the chat, it just keeps scrolling, and here we go. Philip says, I thought the closest thing to a trailer for small YouTuber is showing up a certain video first when someone goes to your channel. Yeah, that's a channel trailer. Yeah, that's what they traditionally call a channel trailer. They don't even really call that in the flow, because there's two different ones you can upload. You can have one that's for non-subscribed, which would be the typical channel trailer if you want to use it, and then there's one that shows up if you want to promote something to people who are already subscribed or viewers on your channel. So it could be like, put your latest video in there or whatever your strategy is. So there's like two options there. But yeah, that first one for the non-subscribers is traditionally called a channel trailer, but you can put any piece of content there really. I'll just leave that there. Yeah, I reckon get creative and try things out, see what gets a response. Because when they go on to your watch page before it goes live, whatever the trailer is, it will play. So that is something you could do. The only thing is it doesn't loop, so you have that 3-minute limit. So once you hit the 3 minutes, it'll stop playing, like it'll be over. We're all encouraging people to do trailers on their live streams. All right. I'm just going to scroll a little bit quicker because Chris has just reminded me, 12 minutes to Niman Live. Or to Nick Live. To be exact, to Nick and D Live. To Niman Live. To Niminati. Adam says, I need to do research again about Fiverr. I need a short, inexpensive intro and outro. Yeah, I think that's interesting. I haven't really ever used Fiverr for that sort of thing. I don't think I haven't actually used Fiverr for anything, to be honest. It's interesting. I've seen like the videos where they're sponsored by Fiverr. So I asked these Fiverr experts to make me edit my 5-minute video, or to edit this ad. And they give them like all the raw footage and give them a brief, and then they make it, and then they buy one that charges $50, and they get one that charges like $200. I get one that charges $800 to edit, like a commercial, and then they come back and then they compare. Maybe the one that was $50 is just as good as the one that was $800 or something like that. So yeah, Fiverr is a bit of an unknown for me. If you have a little bit of creativity, then I think you can do some stuff in either Canva or something like Placeit, where they have templates in place, so you can sort of just work with the template and just sort of customize it for you. That is one way of doing it as well. Indeed. We've even lost the last call to remind us that we're on the last call. I'm just going to get to the bottom of this chat. Michael Sahoski's in the house. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Better late than never, as they say. All right. Enjoy those videos. Yeah, I've watched who did I've seen Harris Heller do them. Daniel Schiffer, who does like the filmmaking Final Cut sort of editing style videos. He does a lot of commercial work professionally, so that they were interesting. So yeah, I've seen several YouTubers get the old Fiverr sponsorship and like take Fiverr for a spin at different price points. Filmora has templates as well. It most definitely is 2 pints. Definitely 2 pints. That was the theme we were going for. Absolutely. Well, I want to thank everyone for joining me today. It's been fun, just bantering. It's been mostly banter. There've been a few questions along the way. We are, and as we go along, we end up checking something out, fact checking, pulling up something on the screen, and having a quick look to see, oh, okay, this is something interesting. This is something we can learn. And so hopefully there's been some value out of all of that along the way. So as I mentioned before, stick around in the chat if you want to head on over to see Nick and Dee. Once my live is over, it will roll you all up and send you on over automatically. Sometimes you might have to click a button to get over, but just follow the prompts. It'll get you there. Excellent dude in the house. And Video Hive. I don't know why I couldn't say it. Video Hive has some good templates. Yeah, some of those online services have some interesting templates. I've used a bit of Placeit before, and I'm obviously using Canva quite heavily. I'm a Canva Pro user now. Why don't I have an affiliate link for Canva Pro? Okay, I need to look into that. All right. All right. Happy Australia Day. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was Friday to be exact. So it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? What? Because we had a long weekend. I'm confused what day is, but I know I live stream on Saturday, so it must be Saturday. All right. I want to thank you all. False ending just before. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. Whether you just come in, whether you've been here for the whole stream, it's been fun, and I'm sure we'll meet again next week. All going well, right here on the channel. And how do I normally sign off? Do I sign off? I don't know. We can sign off and say, I'll catch you later.